Hello everyone, it's Diane. It is 7:48 p.m. on a Friday, and I'm finally able to video the rest of the haul. What I already did was just the free stuff they gave me, the flea market, Friday flea market freebies. So now I'm going to show you what else I got. These are all Christmas books, but I got them because they were a good price and I will sell them. I am going to sell them in groups of 3. If you are interested in a group right now, you can message me on my Etsy, and first come, first serve. If you're not interested in them in May, then I will hold on to them and I will put together some journal kits and probably just sell some books as they are too. So let me show you what I have. The first group will be The Animals Christmas Eve Golden Book, Jingle Bells Golden Book, and Santa's Surprise Book, a Whitman Big Tell-a-Tale. This one is so cute. It has adorable pictures. I actually got 2 of these and I'm going to keep one to make a journal out of. So that's one set. The other set is The Night Before Christmas Golden Book, and it's a little bit, it's very old, and you can see maybe a line down there. It's not like exactly bent, but there's a crease, a mark there where it was kind of bent over. This one is 1949, is that right? It does look pretty old. Christmas Carols, and someone wrote on the words there. This is a Corinne Malvern illustrated book. I think The Night Before Christmas was too. Oh, the front page is torn out. 1946. Nope, yeah, this is Corinne Malvern illustrations too. I love her illustrations. And then The Christmas Donkey. This one's a bit newer. Not really familiar with this. 1984. So those are 2 sets of Christmas children's books that you can have if you message me and if you're the first one to ask for one of those sets. The rest of the books I will list when I get to them, if I'm going to list them. Some of them I'm going to use and some I will list. I got this little circus picture book because it's paperback, but it's stapled and I can pull these out easily and use them in circus books. It's really cute. Oh my goodness, look at that clown's outfit. 1966 for that book. This one, Cooking the Modern Way. Modern for, I was looking for the date, but I don't see a date. Maybe there isn't a date on it, but it's definitely old. So these will be fun pages in a cookbook journal. Zippy the Chimp, Rand McNally elf book. It's got photographs of this cute chimp. I think I used to see books with him in them, and this is coming apart. Roman numerals, I think it's 53. My counting book. To Mike from Aunt Poopy Cow. Oh my word. Oh, that's different. Blow, Wind, Blow. Wonder Books. 1960. And I picked up a Eloise Wilkin Golden Book, We Like Kindergarten. And this isn't a terribly old one. Well, it's 1969. It's older than it looks. It's in good shape. There's another paperback that I can use. This was only 75 cents, and so was the circus one, I believe. So I can just use these pages because the illustrations are so darling. And the teddy bear train. And I'm hoping that my next book that I start next week will be my teddy bear book finally. So I got a couple books that I can use. The furry bear book that I showed you that was free, I can use that. 12 Days of Christmas. I'll either use this in a journal myself, or I will make a journal kit out of it to sell. Pretty illustrations. And here's the Santa Surprise book that I'm going to make a journal out of. This is a Happy Day book, which is a Christian version of a golden book. Saying thank you makes me happy. Look at that pretty little girl. And the Gingerbread Man. I didn't realize I picked this one up. But it's cute. I'll use it. Mother Goose. Now some of these books were marked. This one was $1.49 and this one was $1.49, which was, I think, this one. I think this one was $2, but he didn't even look at the prices. I told him he said these are all $1, and I said I think some are more. But he just counted them and charged me $1 per book. So I did not complain about that. Old Mother Goose. $19.88 with a 1948 original copyright. The cover's pretty dirty. I hope it'll come a little cleaner. Anyway, this book I actually got for free. He just, right there it says $2, but he didn't charge me anything for it. It's got some pretty ledger paper in it. I'm gonna leave it out to air because the cover feels damp. Where I picked up some of these books, it just felt damp. We have had a lot of rain. The Contented Little Pussycat. Look at these illustrations. They're just outlined so perfectly for fussy cutting if you wanted to do that, if I wanted to do that. I'm going to use the pages from this book because they're adorable. Aren't they sweet? Miss Frances's All Day Long book. I think this was $1 also. Yep. Again, cute illustrations that I can use the pages. I can make envelopes out of them. It smells musty, but I'll have to air it out. Joanna Spyries Heidi. I have a Heidi book and I have a set of papers. I forgot who the company is that made the papers, but I want to make a Heidi book because the papers are perfect. So I can make envelopes out of these pages maybe. And then the Usborne Picture Dictionary. I can cut those up. Use them for pages or cut them up and make ephemera. It's really cute. Little figures kind of look like they're made out of clay. This is dated. It's not dated. No date. And then I saw this book, my first book of songs in French. Chanson. It was very difficult to look at the books in this area. They had stuff in the way and it was down on the bottom shelf in the corner. So I was just kind of thumbing through and seeing what was there, and I saw this word chanson, which is French for music. So I had to pull it out and see what it was, and it was $4. But look how pretty these pages are. And the songs are in French. They're just so pretty. And the music is little. You get more illustrations that way, I guess. I just think they're really neat looking pages. Again, I don't see a date. These books will be in my shop eventually. This is Making Over Martha. I just thought that was an adorable cover. Would make a great book, journal. Then Mrs. Radigan, also a lovely cover. And it's a cute little compact size. I like that. And The Governess. I have enough books to make journals with, so I decided I would just give you an opportunity, because you say to me that you can't find those pretty kinds of books when you go shopping. First Year Harmony. (1908). So it's a music instruction book. It does have some notations in it. So I thought this was pretty cool. My Recipes binder. Did it just get blurry there? I don't know if the binder is in, I think it's in good shape, but it's pretty dirty. You know, I could Mod Podge over it, or if I can't get it clean, so I might use the binder for something, but it was $2 for this, and it's in decent shape. So it's got cool, they're just paper tabs, I mean divider pages with a plastic tab, but it has a vintage illustration. No year. And then there are vintage envelopes where you can put your recipes, and blank pages for you to write your recipes. So it does have some handwritten recipes on the vintage paper. So I just thought that was a steal for $2. Then I got several little books like that. They must be buried. I had these all arranged, and then my mother was here to watch a movie with me, and she wanted to see what I got. So here, little sewing instruction books. The Sew It book, things to make with needle and thread and odds and ends. Look at little figures with button heads and hands. I think we found the date on this one, 1929, but I love the illustrations in this book. It is coming apart. Look at that. So that's a gem of a book. It's quite a few pages, and they're decent condition. They're not so brittle that they'll crack easily, I don't think. And then this one is Sew and Save. Easy Ways to Sew and Save, the latest sewing secrets. And this was $1. 1941. Make and Mend for Victory. This must have been from the 40s. Mending and Darning. 1942. So there's some really nice black and white 1942 photos. And then this one is knitting. Bear Brand Hand Knit Fashions. And I got this one because, 1952, because of the nice black and white illustrations of the knitted, of the ladies wearing the knitted garments. I thought they were nice pictures. And just a few more books. This one is from 1948. Merrily, Merrily. It's quite large, and the paper is sturdier for children. It's got some sort of fiber in it. I don't know. It's not plastic, but it's not just a real easily torn paper either. But look at these pictures. Love this one. And I got another book similar to that. It's called Nursery Rhymes Picture Book. Look at those. Oh my gosh. They're adorable. Put a piece of cardboard in there to help stabilize them, I guess. They're so precious. And I got, I don't know how to pronounce it, Fujikawa's, I don't know how to say the first name, A to Z picture book. I actually have Child's Garden of Verses by this artist, and it's in pretty rough shape. But I had seen that book, The Child's Garden of Verses, on Amazon or Amazon or eBay, I can't remember which, for more money than I would want to pay, because this artist is sought after, I guess. But this is in pretty good condition. So cute. Nice big colorful pages. That's adorable. That's a good sized book. And then the last book, I think, is Looking Forward, Life in the 20th Century as Predicted in the Pages of American Magazines from 1895 to 1905. So that was a 20-year span that American magazines predicted life in the 20th century. And I guess this book is how those predictions turned out. But I just thought these pages were awesome. I can cut pictures out or make envelopes or just use them on in large journals. Just so many cool pictures in this book. So I may be putting some sets of book pages together before too long. Now for the extra stuff, I mean the miscellaneous stuff that's not books. I got some pieces of lace. So this was two together in one bag, and they're both wrapped around this linen writing tablet package. It's just the tablet back and the flap on the front. And then they wrapped this eyelet around it. So both are the same, and they were both in the same package. There's a lot of eyelet. I imagine I'll be selling some of that. Then there's this little package of eyelet, white eyelet. Then I pulled these open because there's staples in them, and I didn't want you to have to wait while I did that. But here's this, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look at that lace. It's not a very big piece. This will not be in my shop. This will be in my journals. This is pretty too. There's quite a long piece of that. This says, with a question mark, Victorian cuffs. So they weren't sure what they were. but it's beautiful. It's quite raised. It's a thick embroidery. Can you see that? What a pretty design. Got two that size and some smaller ones. Some staples. This is just some wide lace that I thought would be nice on the background of fabric and lace journals. Put some of this down first and then collage on top of it. It's a pretty creamy color. It was obviously taken off of something. Oh, must have been a double ruff. And then this is, it says, the label's gone, but it said curtain panels or something, but oh, they're pretty holy. I didn't realize that. But how gorgeous. I'm going to hand wash these and they will be gorgeous in journals. So I got two pieces of that. I got some wallpaper. Get this one. It's a big scene of a tree. And I got this one. This one doesn't tear like the old paper ones do. This is old, but it's maybe from the 70s. And then I got two pieces of this. This is the kind that would tear, that you can tear, but it's still pretty. It's not extremely fragile, but isn't that pretty? This I apparently bought last year, and it missed getting put in my bag, and I think she forgot to give it to me the last time, because this is my second time there this year. So she had it set aside for me. They're not extremely old, but they're hearts. The design is old, I think, but the cards themselves are not very old. And I will be putting together some sets of children's game cards that I can put in my shop. This, I think I only paid 50 cents for this. It says 2 for $1. There was only one. So hopefully she only charged me 50 cents for it. But they're little labels. I got some before. Maybe I got the other pack that was supposed to be 2 for $1 with this. But these are different ones than what I have. So, oh, they're all, nope, they're not all the same. This one is cucumbers. So it's for labeling your canned goods, I guess. There's some raspberries, carrots, peas, cabbage, and asparagus. So those are pretty cool. They'll be great in cookbook journals. I used some of the other ones in the last cookbook journals that I made. Now I have more variety. And I got these little kitten and bird postcards. I think I've seen these before. I think I had some before. And these are not by Current, they're by Pennywise. But it's cute. They're all the same, I believe. Yeah. Just a bird, a kitty and a little red bird looking at each other. It says 18 postcards, and I don't think any of them are missing. Then, oh my goodness, look at these beautiful baby cards. It says do not open package, but now it's mine, so I guess I can open it. This is a package of 10 baby cards from 1959 and 1961. They're used. They must have been dated, and that's why she knew how old they were. Both of these packs are 1959 and 1961. So there's boy and girl in here. I'm hoping some of you are going to be wanting to make baby journals because I'm going to put these in my shop. Look at that, Her Royal Highness. Here you've given up sleeping. Yep. Aw, that one's cute. How pretty. These are just so sweet. She had more, but I didn't know how well they would go in my shop. I never know with the vintage cards. Sometimes they go fast and sometimes they just kind of drizzle out. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on cards and then just have them sit in the shop. And baby cards are kind of specific. You could put these in any kind of journal. Look at that. Of course, you could put these in any kind of junk journal because junk journals are like that. This is really cool. It's kind of a see-through parchment. Pretty. Ooh, this is the hospital card. Huh. Another parchment one. So I'm glad there's a mix of boy and girl. I will divide them and sell them in boy cards and girl cards. How pretty. And I'll keep some because I'll make some baby journals too, maybe. I know I still have paper and stuff to make baby journals. So that way, if you're looking to make a baby girl journal, you won't have to buy a set with both boy and girl cards. All right, so those are the baby cards that I got. And I got these adorable playing cards. These are kittens. Aren't they so sweet? Looks prettier on the front because it's a prettier blue. It's kind of almost gray. But I like them. I love those little kittens. I got some vintage Eureka. Well, this is 1987, so maybe that's not vintage, but some Christmas tags and some. I don't think these are Norman Rockwell, but they're definitely styled like Norman Rockwell. It just says Old-Fashioned Santa. There's only 16 in this box, and maybe some were used. But anyway, I thought they were cute. And they were $1. I picked up a Barbie fashion pattern. I thought that was cute. And I think the rest is, I got these coasters, Christmas coasters by Hallmark. And then the rest is vintage wrapping paper, and it is, I got some really pretty ones. They were in a sealed package, so I couldn't see exactly what I was getting, but I've already looked through them. Some of them were in a package by themselves, so I knew what I was getting. So I think this package was one package. It only had 4 pieces, and it had little baby animals on it. And then this one is a shower paper. This one is a shower paper. Look how pretty that is. And this one is a shower paper. So these two I would say are wedding shower, and this one is a bridal shower, or a baby shower, maybe. I guess it wouldn't matter. And then this one is a purple Denizen brand. I want to open it because I feel like it's got a texture. That was the wrapper that she put it in. See, it doesn't have a flap, it's just sealed. It's a very pale lavender. Pretty design. Yeah, it's textured. It's really nice. Very nice. And then this one was by itself. Wedding bells made out of eyelet, and there's daisies. And this one was by itself, but beautiful, beautiful flowers. 2 sheets in there, it says. And I think all of these were in one package, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember. But anyway, beautiful scenes. This is just a small piece. That's it for that. So pretty. And this one is embossed. Pink and embossed. And that's not a very big piece either. Look at these sweet little girls with balloons. So precious. This one's a bit bigger. Might be a full sheet. Another shower. Pastel shower paper, and that looks like a full sheet. Then we have nursery rhymes. I don't think this one is the full sheet. I think some was used. It's really cute. This is beautiful. And this is not a very big piece, but look at those kittens. Let me open it up. These are pretty. A couple small pieces of that. This one, from the clothes, I would say this is from the 70s. Plaid pants. Cute. Little boys playing sports. Bridal shower paper. Those are nice to cut squares out of and make embellishments with. There's an embossed silver and cream wedding bell and filigree type of paper. Here's some clown paper that says happy birthday. This one looks a little crinkled, like almost like it was used, but I think it would be in worse shape if it was used. There's some of that same baby animal paper. This one is unusual. I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it's got a little bit of foiling. So pretty. And the paper itself just feels really nice. A little bit of starburst there, and this is a small piece. I have no idea what this design is. I turned it every which way to try to see if it actually was a design. Seems like it should be a design, but I don't see a design, so I don't know what it is. But it's silver. Probably wedding paper here. Really pretty pink color. Here's a manly birthday paper. It's got a shaving cup and I don't know what that is. Some sort of a motorized vehicle. This is really pretty. This is a baby girl paper. Look at that. So pretty. And I love this one too. Yellow roses. It's just a small piece. Mint green and pink shower paper. Gorgeous. This one just has a pattern on it. Baby. Almost like tissue paper, but not, a little bit thinner, or a little bit thicker than tissue paper, I think, but it's really pretty. And then this one was sold by itself too. And it's just a really pretty blue and white. It doesn't have a barcode, but it doesn't seem as old as some of these. So, there we go. That is my haul from the flea market today. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and you will be seeing some of these in my shop eventually. I don't know if I'll get them in before my cruise because I have other things I need to take care of as far as the shop goes. I would really, really like to get a few journal kits in my shop. That's going to really help me clean out some of the stuff that I have stored up waiting to go. So anyway, we'll see what I am able to accomplish. I'm leaving in just a little under a month for my cruise, and I'll be gone for 10 days. So I'll do what I can until then. But what you can ask for are those Christmas books that I showed at the beginning of this video, if that's something that you don't want to wait for. I would probably put them in September. And if you don't want to wait, you can ask for them now and we'll make arrangements to get them to you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.